to today's episode of the Balanced Approach podcast. I'm your host, Louis Padian. I hope you're doing well and enjoying the podcast episodes and the topics we're covering so far. These podcasts are released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so to be sure to subscribe wherever you're listening to be kept up to date. Today, we're covering 3 questions to ask yourself daily that I use a lot with my clients and within the NHS when I work with patients as well. They help patients with reflection, which is a really important practice to do. It helps us get better and learn from what's currently going on, but also helps them set intentions, recognize that how well they're actually doing, which is a big part of this, develop that self-compassion, which is super important, and improve their overall well-being. And I know when people have better well-being, they tend to make better decisions in regards to their health and well-being, and it's almost that compounding effect. But we'll dive straight into the questions that I think can be really helpful, and hopefully they're helpful for you too. So the first question to ask yourself daily is, what have I done well? And this is something that I often see that people miss out, is that they tend to focus on what they could be doing more of, what they can do better, and what they're currently not doing, when actually we're already doing quite a lot already really well. And it's important to recognize that, because actually it can help reevaluate and allow you to cut yourself some slack. And celebrating those successes can really boost your self-esteem and motivation moving forward. And that's something that we can simply do just by asking ourselves, right, have I done well today? And it allows people to be proud and builds that awareness that this is actually something that if they're currently doing, for example, going for a walk, that today they managed to go out for a walk for the first time in ages, that's something they've done really well. Fantastic. What's allowed them to do that? How am I going to keep on doing these things that I'm doing really well? And how could I make it easier for me to do them? So it can be a really enlightening question to ask yourself each day, something that I highly recommend for you to start doing. The second question is, what could I do better? And this is one of the things that people often focus on. So this is an opportunity for almost that self-improvement element, for us to sort of focus on things that we're not quite doing yet, or things that are missing. And it's not a chance to beat ourselves up, actually. It's just us being honest with ourselves, and that honesty is so important. So the key is to, like I said, don't beat yourself up. This isn't a chance to be really hard on yourself. It's a chance to learn and grow. It's a chance for us to go, right, these are the things that I could potentially improve on, and bring that awareness to them, because having that awareness allows us to act on them moving forward. And this links nicely, but isn't quite directly the same as the third question, which is, what can I do to improve tomorrow? So this is where we can put in those actionable steps. Yes, they can be related to things that you're currently doing, or what things you are not quite doing, or what could do better, but also allows us to set direction. And I think that allows us to really build that intention for the next day. And doing this at the end of the day can be really useful to help us get in the mindset of, right, these things are things that I'm going to carry on doing, or I've done really well today, and puts that positive spin on it. These are things potentially that I need to work on, and this is how I'm going to work on them. And doing this process really quite often, or really frequently, can allow you to really snowball and build that momentum with changing habits, building behaviors, and also celebrating that success and making this a really positive experience. So thank you for listening to this shorter episode of the Balanced Approach podcast. If you have any questions or queries, or would like to reach out to me, please do. I am at Louis Padian Nutrition, which is at LOUISPADIAN Nutrition, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all social media platforms. If you're looking for support in achieving your goals and living a healthier and happier lifestyle in a more balanced approach to it, then click the link below and inquire about working with me. Remember to subscribe to the Balanced Approach podcast for more insightful episodes, and I shall speak to you soon.